Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover.
Don't pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that. Cool shade stunner, yeah, owe it all to my mother.
Hot like summer, yeah, I'm breaking a sweat like that.
Good morning, Bearsville. My name is Caitlin. Today is Friday, March 3rd, 2023. Happy birthday to Connor and Mrs. Dorico's class and Madison in Miss Starr's room. Tomorrow, happy birthday to Isabel in Miss Arvanio's room. Stay tuned for the core values announcement about forgiveness.
As you go through your classes today, take note of when your teacher or someone else might erase something off the board. It probably happens dozens of times throughout the day and you never paid it any attention. But watch for it. It is a visual explanation of our value this month of forgiveness. The writing is like the offense or wrong thing done to us, but then the eraser makes it all go away. You might remember what was written, but it is no longer there. Forgiveness is like a clean slate.
Things that make you go, what? March 3rd, 1887. On March 3rd, 1887, Anne Sullivan begins teaching 6-year-old Helen Keller, who lost her sight and hearing after a severe illness at the age of 19 months. Under Sullivan's tutelage, including her pioneer touch teaching techniques, Keller flourished, eventually graduating from college and becoming an international lecturer and activist. Sullivan, later dubbed the miracle worker, remained Keller's interpreter and constant companion until the older woman's death in 1936. Anne Sullivan was born in Massachusetts in 1866 and had first-hand experience with being handicapped. As a child, an infection impaired her vision. She then attended the Perkins Institute for the Blind, where she learned a manual alphabet in order to communicate with a classmate who was deaf and blind. Eventually, Sullivan had several operations that improved her weakened eyesight. Helen Keller was born June 27, 1880. As a baby, a brief illness, possibly scarlet fever or a form of bacterial meningitis, left Helen unable to see, hear, or speak. She was considered a bright but spoiled and strong-willed child. Her parents eventually sought the advice of Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone and authority on the deaf. He suggested that the Kellers contact the Perkins Institute, which in turn recommended Anne Sullivan as a teacher. Sullivan, at the age of 20, arrived in Ivy Green, the Keller family estate, in 1887, and began working to socialize this child and teacher by spelling out words in Keller's hands. Initially, the fingerspelling meant nothing to Keller. However, a breakthrough occurred one day when Sullivan held one of Keller's hands underwater from a pump and spelled out W-A-T-E-R in Keller's palm. Keller went on to learn how to read, write, and speak. With Sullivan's assistance, Keller attended Radcliffe College and graduated with honors in 1904. Helen Keller died on June 1, 1968, at her home in Easton, Connecticut, at the age of 87, leaving her mark on the world by helping to alter perceptions about disabled.
Good morning, Bearsville friends. Now that we've read Chapter 7, I've got another trivia question for you. After the chase, who did Nancy think was a talented artist? Email those answers to Mrs. Elliott and be one of the first classes to get it correct. Have a great day, Bearsville.
Today's announcements by remembering the STAR expectations. Strive to do your best. Take responsibility for your actions. Always be safe. Respect people and property. Have a great day, Bearsville. Now please stand for the playing of the national anthem and followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.